Welcome to Debating About Raven.
Raven is a superheroine appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. The character first appeared in a special insert in DC Comics Presents number 26, October, 1980, and was created by writer Marv Wolfman and artist George Perez. The character also goes by the alias Rachel Roth.
Raven, daughter of the powerful demon Trigon and human Irela, possesses a supernatural lineage that grants her remarkable abilities as an empath. She can sense emotions and manipulate her soul self, which takes the form of her namesake, for various purposes. Despite her lineage and the ominous predictions associated with her connection to Trigon, Raven becomes a prominent member of different Teen Titans and Titans lineups. We're recognized for her expertise in mysticism and stands out as one of the team's most formidable members. The character has also served as a member of other teams in the DC universe, including the Justice League, Sentinels of Magic, and the Justice League Dark.
Raven has appeared in numerous television series and films, including as one of the Teen Titans in Cartoon Network's eponymous series and its spin-off series Teen Titans Go, voiced by Tara Strong, and in the DC animated movie universe DCAMU, voiced by Taissa Farmiga. Rachel Roth White Raven made her live-action debut in the DC Universe HBO Max series Titans, portrayed by Tegan Croft.
Development.
In an interview, Perez described his design approach for the character, taking the cue that Raven was very mysterious a la Phantom Stranger. I took that as a starting point, and using the shadow face where half her face is always in shadow despite the lighting, was a shtick I got from Phantom Stranger, who also had the same deal. He had a long billowing cape, as did she, and in her case, since her name was Raven, I decided to create a silhouette for her that would look like a bird. The hood was designed so that in the profile, it would end up looking like a bird's head, so that when her soul self came out, since that was done in full black, it looked like a gigantic black raven. Her name and the Phantom Stranger were key to how I designed her.
Perez was asked if the character's face was based on any real-life person. Perez stated the following: originally Raven was Persis Kambata, the actress who played in the first Star Trek film, and later became a young lady named Fran McGregor, who was a dancer, and I used some of her features, particularly for her figure, for Raven.
Fictional character biography.
Raven first appeared in the new Teen Titans #1 recruiting superheroes to fight her father Trigon. She initially approached the Justice League for help, but they refused her on the advice of Zatanna, who sensed her demonic parentage. In desperation, she reformed the Teen Titans as the new Teen Titans to fight her father. The team consisted of Robin, Kid Flash, Wonder Girl, Starfire, Cyborg, and Beast Boy, then known as Changeling. Raven and her new friends later came to think of one another as family.
Trigon soon took Raven to his home dimension. The Titans defeated Trigon and sealed him in an interdimensional prison with the help of Irela, who stayed at the interdimensional door as Trigon's guardian. Raven continued to fight her father's influence, and her face started changing. For a period of time, Raven lost control several times in stressful situations but managed to regain control before Trigon could assert himself.
Eventually, Trigon escaped his prison, destroyed Azeroth, came to Earth, and took control of Raven. The Titans were manipulated into having the dark sides of their souls kill the evil Raven by Lilith, who was guided and possessed by Azar, thereby allowing the souls of Azeroth and Raven herself contained inside her rings to possess her now empty body and use her as a channel to kill Trigon. After this battle, Raven rose from the ashes, cleansed of Trigon's evil, and vanished.
After Raven's disappearance, Irela went around the world in search of Raven. She tracked Raven down, but both of them were kidnapped by Brother Blood. The minions of Brother Blood used Raven to control Nightwing, formerly Robin, as part of Blood's plans. The Titans rescued them both and prevented Brother Blood from returning to power.
As a result of the defeat of Trigon, Raven was free to experience emotions for the first time in her life. Raven found she could not only sense but control others' emotions. She learned to handle this power only after unintentionally making the Flash believe that he loved her when she thought she was in love with him. Raven also fostered a relationship with technopath Eric Forrester, who used the life force of women he seduced to regain some of his lost humanity. Forrester knew that Raven's soul self could help him to retain his humanity permanently. This attempt was cut short by the intervention of Joseph Wilson, Jericho, who helped Raven destroy Forrester once and for all and gain a romance between the two heroes after.
Raven was later kidnapped by the Wildebeest Society during the Titans Hunt storyline. The Wildbeast, led by the Trigon-possessed souls of Azeroth, were going to use several Titans to bring about the return of Trigon. During a massive battle, Raven was possessed by the evil souls and once again became the evil doppelganger of her father. Irela, along with Danny Chase, used the power of Azar's soul to cleanse Raven. In the aftermath, Raven's body was destroyed, and Irela and Danny sacrificed themselves and joined the cleansed souls of Azeroth to become Phantasm.
Raven appeared possessed by her evil conscience and attempted to implant Trigon's seed into new bodies. She interrupted Nightwing and Starfire's wedding and implanted a seed of Trigon into Starfire. Instead of corrupting her, she implanted the soul of the good Raven. This caused Starfire to leave Earth to escape from the evil Raven. The Titans could defeat Raven only because of the help they received from Phantasm.
Raven later returned, still evil, to destroy the good version of herself implanted in Starfire. With the help of the Titans, evil Raven was reduced to ashes, and the good part of Raven was given a new, golden spirit body completely free of her father's demonic influence. In New Tamaran, Starfire and the golden spirit form of Raven revealed that implanting Raven's soul in Starfire was actually a plan concocted by Raven to expunge her demonic soul, leaving her human half intact.
In her bodiless spirit form, Raven returned to Earth to help extract her former teammate Cyborg's soul and consciousness from the Technis planet's computer mind. Later, she was instrumental in defeating Imperiex by aiding Wonder Woman and Tempest in repowering Darkseid. Once Imperiex was defeated, Raven then resumed her journey to find a new purpose.
Raven's spirit was eventually ensnared by Brother Blood and his Church of Blood. They used sorcery to bind her soul to the body of a teenage girl. The Teen Titans, reformed again, discovered that the Church of Blood were worshippers of Raven's father, Trigon. They also found a prophecy about the marriage between Brother Blood and Raven that would result in Armageddon. The new team interrupted the wedding, and Brother Blood and his followers were forced to flee. Rejoining the Titans, Raven assumed the human identity of Rachel Roth by taking her late mother's surname. As Rachel, she enrolled in a local high school.
After enduring much confusion about her new place in the world, Raven's teammate Garfield Logan, Beast Boy, began developing romantic feelings for her, and the two became romantically attached.
In 52, after the death of Superboy, the Titans began to fall apart. Robin joins Batman, and Wonder Girl left the team. Beast Boy struggled to maintain the team and was flippant towards Raven and their relationship. The new members who joined were only interested in seeking fame and honor rather than looking to fulfill justice. When Beast Boy decided to help Steel on a mission, most of the members left, leaving only Raven and Zadara. Later, Beast Boy, Raven, Offspring and Aquageril aid Steel in launching an attack on LexCorp. Raven also participated in World War III. Eventually, Robin, Wonder Girl, and a few new members joined the Titans, making the team whole again. Beast Boy and Raven were among the only members that remained in the team during this period.
Raven quit the team after she and Beast Boy ended their relationship, letting the others think she was leaving because of Garfield. Raven left because she uncovered a secret of one of the other Titans.
Raven took advantage of this power with a book of unclear significance. Raven had a diskette containing Jericho's soul. She performed a cleansing ritual over his soul and transferred it into a new body before returning to the team as a full member.
Without warning, the Titans are captured by the villainous Titans East and transported to the original Titan Island in New York City, where Raven is placed in the care of Enigma and Dula Dent, who took to torturing her psychologically. Raven manages her escape. After beating the Titans East, she and Garfield talk about their feelings, but he refuses to dwell on the matter, leaving their relationship uncertain.
Following the death of Bart Allen, Raven, along with the other adult Titans, decides to leave the team. Raven decides to pursue her chance at attending high school, having never had the opportunity before.
Raven stars in a 5-issue miniseries written by Marv Wolfman, with art by Damian Scott. It occurs during the missing year, following Raven's attempts at living as an ordinary teenage girl and attending high school. Unfortunately, she gets inadvertently drawn into a mystical fight involving Psycho Pirate's Medusa Mask and has to battle for the lives of her classmates. In the Wizard number 177 magazine, Wolfman briefly described the series, saying, "She needs to be on her own and in charge of herself for the first time in her life. This is more than just a tale of Raven, it sets up her new life."
Raven discovers that Trigon had more than one child, her half-siblings, and that a trio of children devoted to her father are behind the attacks. She is affected along with many of the other Titans by these three beings. Raven's three half-brothers use her and Beast Boy as keys to open a portal to Trigon's realm. Raven uses her own power to influence greed in others to make her half-brothers steal what little power Trigon had left. The portal is closed and Trigon's sons, believing they have gained great power, leave.
Raven's half-brothers later return and provoke her demonic side, causing her to leave the Titans and join them. However, the team was able to track them down and convince Raven to join the side of good once more. She later provided a number of other artifacts, all capable of killing her, to the Titans as terms for her staying with the team.
Battered and dazed, Raven arrived at Titan's Tower, where she was rescued by the newest roster of Teen Titans. While she was recovering, Beast Boy stated that he was still in love with her and would remain so, despite whatever difficulties were involved.
Raven decided to stay with the Teen Titans, now acting as a mentor to the younger members. When the Teen Titans attempted to return home, Raven was kidnapped and taken to another dimension by Wild. Wild reveals that Raven was the one who created him. When Raven was traveling dimensions looking for her father, her soul self caused all of the animals she visited to merge into one being, the Wild. The Titans enter the Wild world to rescue Raven. Wild is eventually destroyed by Static.
In the final issue of this incarnation of the Titans, Superboy Prime and his Legion of Doom attack Titan's Tower. Raven stops Kid Flash just before he can kill Inertia. Then she reveals her soul self to Headcase, terrifying and in so defeating him. After the Legion of Doom is defeated and Superboy Prime is bound to the Source Wall, Beast Boy and Raven have a talk about her difficulty in reading Solstice's emotions after Beast Boy had accused Raven of leaving her behind and he refused to believe her when she stated it wasn't on purpose. They also talked of their encounter with Headcase. Eventually, Raven starts to open up about her true feelings. Beast Boy makes it clear he doesn't want to escape from any part of her. Raven decides that she needs to embrace the positive feelings inside her rather than just her negative ones. Beast Boy assures her this is part of being human, and points out, "I think you've worried enough about the bad, so why don't we focus on the good for a change with that?" The two reconcile and share a heartfelt kiss.
After the events of the 2011 Flashpoint series, the history of the DC Universe was altered, resulting in the New 52. Raven makes her New 52 debut in the first issue of The Phantom Stranger. There she is shown as a girl in a black and white striped sweater becoming distraught at a funeral over the overwhelming emotion emanating from the people there. The Phantom Stranger takes Raven to Stonehenge, the portal between Earth and the realm of Trigon. Being told by a higher power what must be done, the reluctant stranger unwillingly hands her over to Trigon.
Raven made her first Teen Titans appearance in Teen Titans Volume 4 number 16. Raven, sporting a new costume, is introduced by Trigon as his black bird of terror to his minions. It is strongly suggested that Raven had been controlling Robin's emotions. During Trigon's invasion on Earth, she approached a near-dead Beast Boy who had been assaulted by Deathstroke earlier in the remains of the Ravagers facility. After being touched by Raven, Beast Boy awoke. When he asked if Harvest had sent her, she apologized, stating that she brought him into the fray much sooner than she expected, stating, "Hush, we are birds of a feather now. You are mine to control," as Raven mind-controlled him and teleported them to New York where Trigon and the Teen Titans are in battle.
Trigon reveals more of Raven's origins. He has had a son from each of the other worlds he's conquered, but Raven is his only daughter. Trigon let Raven's mother, Irella, live because he considered that she needed to be raised by humans to recreate the 7 Underrealms in her own image. Irella fled with her daughter to Azeroth where the monks taught her how to control her dark side and avoid Trigon's influence on her. Years later, she escaped from Azeroth to protect her mentors and planet from Trigon and fled to the Earth where Phantom Stranger captured her for Trigon.
Raven spent time in the Underrealms where time flows faster or was compressed. Trigon thought he only needed to liberate her and not control her to make Raven have her own image. Impressed, Trigon handed her the throne of the Underrealms to rule the place as queen.
In New York, Trigon's 3 sons, Belial, Rustkoff, and Shug, assault the Teen Titans to take Raven back. Raven, Beast Boy, and the Titans defeat them, but Trigon appears again and takes control of the Titans save for Red Robin, Raven and Beast Boy. The manipulated Titans attack, and while Raven and Beast Boy distract them and Trigon, Tim cuts through Trigon's eyes with his innertrite wings. Pulling out the wings from his eyes, Trigon compliments Tim before suddenly disappearing. Soon after, a woman and a group of suited men come through a portal, informing them that they will take Simon into custody and make the incident appear as if it had never happened. When questioned about the police officers Simon has killed, the woman reveals it was a hallucination by Trigon, so it has never happened.
Raven and Beast Boy are reaccepted into the Teen Titans. Raven brings controversy to the team by revealing Tim's flirtatious relationships when under Trigon's control. Raven goes into her room, leaving the awkward situation behind. There, she summons her father, saying, "Father, I am one of them. Your plan worked perfectly," leaving questions on what side she is playing for.
Meanwhile, Tim calls Raven aside, telling that if something happens to him, the team will look up to her to lead them.
After the events of Trinity War, the Earth's greatest heroes are gone and the Crime Syndicate of America has taken over the world. The Teen Titans challenge the Crime Syndicate, but are easily overpowered by Johnny Quick and Atomica and then flung into the time stream. While the Titans are constantly flung through time, Raven is sent a few thousand years back in time. There, she is challenged by Etrigan the Demon, who recognizes her as Trigon's daughter and tries to kill her. Raven is saved by Wonder Girl, who suggests that the way to stop Raven's powers, since she was born and raised in the world between worlds, is to manipulate the energy within the time stream. Raven succeeds in anchoring the Titans with her soul self, teleporting them through time.
The Titans arrive 20 years into the future, where John Lane Kent has massacred most of Earth's superheroes, leaving only a few, including Beast Boy, Garfield Logan, now calling himself Beast Man, and Rose Wilson. Superboy Con-El and John battle, and Con triumphs. But Con is sent elsewhere by an unknown power, and a severely injured John is swapped unknowingly as Superboy by Logan and Wilson. The Titans depart again to an alien planet in the 30th century, where Kid Flash is a rebel leader and war criminal, Bartor. While the Titans stay to witness the trial of Kid Flash, Raven deduces Superboy is John, and helps send him back to the present time so that he can find a cure for his deteriorating body condition.
Leaving Kid Flash and Solstice in the future, the Titans return to their original time and are united with Bunker, Beast Boy, and Skitter. Raven finds out that their journey has severed Trigon's control over her. Followed by an attack by the villain Grimm, the Titans plan a final attack on Harvest's new colony. Raven is reluctant to join because of her past actions, but Bunker tells her that everybody deserves a second chance, and Raven changes her mind. In the colony, they are surprised to find that everyone is returned to normal, and even the victims of the culling have been restored to life. Raven plays a crucial role by finding out Harvest's scheme to extract all the metagenes to create a massive DNA strand for his usage. This is destroyed by Raven's soul self and Harvest is finally defeated.
Sometime after leaving the Teen Titans, Raven traveled to San Francisco hoping to find her mother's family and introduce herself to them. She attempted to conceal her powers before having a misadventure and was then later abducted by Damian Wayne, who recruited her to be part of the new Teen Titans team he was establishing to take down his grandfather Ra's al Ghul. It is then revealed that the Demon's Fist, a team initially led by Damian before he decided to follow Batman, were hunting each of the assembled Titans that Damian had abducted for their initiation into the League of Assassins. Raven turns out to be the target of the assassin named Plague, whose hands can rot, decay and take the life out of anything she touches.
Characterization.
Within the DC universe, Raven is a character who possesses considerable power as a result of her lineage and connection to Trigon, her demon father, who is often depicted as a powerful demonic entity. Her unique heritage, being half demon and half human with a human mother, leads to an ongoing theme of balancing her formidable powers and mastering the mystic arts. Despite a constant threat from her father and other demonic forces, the character aspires to become a hero and works to overcome the challenges presented by her lineage.
In the Infinite Frontier era, the character's age is depicted in her 20s, in contrast to her portrayal as a teenager in DC Rebirth. During this time, she assumes the role of a faculty member at the Teen Titans Academy while also being a member of the Titans. As a faculty member, she takes on the responsibilities of a school counselor and serves as an expert in mystic subjects. Several other notable DC Comics characters whom are mystically inclined served under her tutelage, including fellow demon hybrid Nevermore, Shazam, and Stitch.
Powers and abilities.
Under the tutelage of the being known as Azar, Raven became a skilled empath who can sense pain, disease, and remove them from a person's body by assimilating them into her body and expunging them, a process depicted as painful. Other abilities as an empath includes reading emotions and possessing telepathic-like insights into the minds of others. Ultimately, these powers facilitate her soul self, an astral body shaped like her namesake. This soul self has the capability to travel long distances, become intangible, and establish telepathic communication. It functions as a protective shield, capable of absorbing a limited amount of energy and solid matter, which can be regurgitated before reintegration with Raven. By converting her physical body into her soul self, she can transport herself and others over a restricted distance, or teleport them. Additionally, her soul self can mentally subdue individuals by enveloping them. Initially, Raven's soul self had a time limit of 5 minutes outside her body, after which she would experience mental torment. She eventually overcame this constraint.
Raven possesses a profound mastery of the mystic arts, which is intertwined with her soul self. Her sorceress abilities grant her a diverse range of powers including teleportation, manipulation of shadows, telekinesis, hypnosis and proficiency in chaos magic. Chaos magic is a form of sorcery within the DC universe that enables practitioners to perform magical feats without adhering to specific systems such as incantations or chants. Over time, Raven's mastery of these abilities has advanced to the extent that she is considered a skilled teacher in the mystic arts.
Like her brothers, Raven can induce and amplify one of the 7 deadly sins, in her case, pride, or all 7 of them, in any living being. Doing so causes her to suffer bouts of nausea and vomiting for several days afterward as side effects. Raven also has limited precognition, allowing her to predict near future events. This occurs involuntarily and infrequently. Additionally, she has displayed excellent hand-to-hand combat, albeit rarely.
In other media.
A teenage Raven appears in Teen Titans, 2003, voiced by Tara Strong. This version is a member of the eponymous team who wears a hooded blue cloak and black leotard and possesses grey skin, violet blue eyes, and shoulder-length violet blue hair. Additionally, she possesses dark mystical energy, which she often invokes via the chant Azareth Metrian Zinthus and allows her to perform several feats, such as telekinesis, teleportation, and safely phasing through solid objects and fire, among other abilities, which are all tied to her emotions. She initially starts the series as the most reserved and stoic member of the Titans, though she eventually softens up and comes to see them as family. Raven appears in the new Teen Titans segment of DC Nation Shorts, voiced again by Tara Strong. Raven, based on the Teen Titans, 2003 incarnation, appears in Teen Titans Go! 2013, voiced again by Tara Strong. This version is a member of the Teen Titans who sports black hair with purple streaks, is more chatty and sociable, and displays her dark side when she is provoked or agitated. Additionally, she eventually goes on to enter a relationship with fellow Titan Beast Boy and possesses an alternate superhero identity called Lady Legacy. Moreover, the Teen Titans 2003 incarnation of the character also appears in the episode The Academy via archival footage. The Teen Titans Go! 2013 incarnation of Raven appears in the OKKO! Let's Be Heroes episode Crossover Nexus, voiced again by Tara Strong. A teenage Rachel Roth White Raven appears in Titans, portrayed by Tegan Croft. This version is the half-sister of Brother Blood. Following her mother's murder, Rachel's powers manifest, leading to her receiving protection from Dick Grayson and helping found a new incarnation of the Titans. Raven appears in DC Superhero Girls, 2019, voiced again by Tara Strong. The Titans incarnation of Rachel Roth makes a cameo appearance in Crisis on Infinite Earths via archive footage from the episode Titans.
The Teen Titans 2003 incarnation of Raven appears in Teen Titans, Trouble in Tokyo, voiced again by Tara Strong. Raven appears in films set in the DC animated movie universe DCAMU, voiced by Taissa Farmiga. Introduced in Justice League vs. Teen Titans, this version is a member of the Teen Titans who forms a bond with new teammate Damian Wayne. After defeating her father Trigon, she traps him in a crystal shard and wears it on her forehead to stop him from escaping. Raven appears in Teen Titans, The Judas Contract. Raven appears in Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. Following Darkseid's invasion of Earth and most of Earth's heroes being killed, she enters self-imposed exile to protect Damian from Trigon. 2 years later, the pair reunite to help Earth's remaining heroes mount an assault on Apocalypse and confess their feelings for each other. After Damian is killed in battle, Raven loses control of her powers and inadvertently frees Trigon, who battles and eventually helps defeat Darkseid. After she resurrects Damian, the two share a kiss before the Flash resets the timeline. The Teen Titans Go! 2013 incarnation of Raven appears in Teen Titans Go! To the movies, voiced again by Tara Strong. Raven appears in DC Superhero Girls, Legends of Atlantis, voiced again by Tara Strong. The Teen Titans Go! 2013, and Teen Titans 2003 incarnations of Raven appear in Teen Titans Go! Vs. Teen Titans, both voiced again by Tara Strong. Additionally, several alternate reality incarnations of Raven make minor appearances throughout the film, such as her Tiny Titans, the new Teen Titans comic, and DCAMU counterparts. Raven makes a non-speaking appearance in Injustice. The Teen Titans Go! 2013 incarnation of Raven appears in Teen Titans Go! And DC Superhero Girls, Mayhem in the Multiverse, voiced again by Tara Strong. The Teen Titans Go! 2013 incarnation of Raven appears in Teen Titans Go! See Space Jam, voiced again by Tara Strong.
Raven appears as a playable character in Teen Titans, 2005, voiced again by Tara Strong. Raven appears as a playable character in Teen Titans, 2006, voiced again by Tara Strong. Raven appears in DC Universe Online, voiced by Adrienne Misler. She is initially forced to serve Trigon as a brainwashed thrall until being freed by the Teen Titans. Raven appears as a playable character in Injustice, Gods Among Us, voiced again by Tara Strong. This version is an associate of the Justice League. Additionally, an alternate universe version of Raven appears as a former member of the Titans and servant of Trigon who joined High Counselor Superman's regime to hasten the former's return. Raven appears as a character summoned in Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC Comics adventure. Raven appears as a downloadable playable character in LEGO Batman 3, Beyond Gotham. The Teen Titans Go! 2013 incarnation of Raven appears as a playable character in LEGO Dimensions, voiced again by Tara Strong. Raven appears in Teeny Titans, voiced again by Tara Strong. The Injustice incarnation of Raven makes a cameo appearance in a flashback depicted in Starfire's ending in Injustice 2 as a former member of the Teen Titans who left to serve Trigon. Raven appears as a playable character and boss in LEGO DC Supervillains, voiced again by Tara Strong. Raven, based on her rebirth design, appears as a cosmetic costume in Fortnite, with a classic design and civilian appearance based on her as Rachel Roth also being available. Raven appears as a playable character in Multiverses, voiced again by Tara Strong.